My life has been affected by cancer. I knew of Donny, but I'd never met him in person, and so that one fateful day in the Target parking lot in Texas, we meet face to face. So then shortly after that, we just kind of kept running into each other. You know, at the time, we both said that we were just developing this great friendship, but we were obviously just falling in love with each other, and it was just really beautiful. He was just such an incredibly deep thinker, very profound, and we could talk about anything forever. We got to know each other and then decided to date. He officially, pursued me 3 weeks before I was moving to go start a graduate program. And we dated for 3 years long distance, and my last semester of grad school, he flew out and tried his hardest to surprise propose to me, but I hate surprises. I'm very stressed out by surprises, and the entire time he's there, I'm like, are you proposing? Are we looking at rings? What are we doing? Like, I have no chill. There's just so much commotion going on in Dallas on St. Patrick's Day weekend, and that kind of all dissipates, and there's kind of a quiet moment in the evening. I'd gone to the bathroom, I came back, and there was a ring box at my plate, and and I opened the ring. It's the ring we've been looking at, and I loved it, and it was perfect. And I think I just said, yes, I'll marry you. So I'm engaged, and after 3 years of long distance, we finally get to share the same time and space. 3 months later, he started one day with just this really big headache and like a lump in the back of his head. Pretty much from that moment on, it was just sort of crazy. Somehow, he got transferred to a different hospital, and of course I came. His levels were so high that our hometown doctor, who is wonderful, he said, this is either the worst case of mono I've ever seen, or he might have leukemia. And then September 6, 2006, Dr. Moffitt, I believe, came in and just told us that he had acute lymphocytic leukemia. I remember asking Dr. Moffitt why this happened, because Donny's like 6% body fat, personal trainer. Dr. Moffitt told me, we don't know a lot about leukemia, but we do know that it only happens to the best people. I just moved there. We've only had 3 months together. He's diagnosed with cancer. We're about to get married in 4 months, but it was really important to Donny to keep that same wedding date. Like, cancer is not going to ruin our plans. We're going to keep moving forward with what we're doing. And I, of course, felt the same way. I wanted to be with this man forever. He goes back into the hospital for round 2, and we're inching into our wedding season, where he's in the hospital, like making the playlist for the wedding, doing the seating chart. It was so important to him to do all the details, and I was like, I don't care. We could elope. I don't care about any of those details. This is when things really took a turn for us, and it ended up where he's out of the hospital for our wedding, and he's lost his hair, he's lost his eyelashes, he's lost his eyebrows, like all of his hair is completely gone. He's so weak. He ended up going that morning on the day of our wedding to go get a blood transfusion for energy to make it through the day. And so The wedding was fantastic because it felt like another small victory for us. We fought so hard for that last year, and his health just completely declined. I got a call from Cynthia, who was with him, his sister, and she said, "Get here now." I could just tell in her voice something was very urgent. And by the time I got there, he was gone. His last words were, "Tell Amy she's my favorite thing." I think I just felt from the time he was diagnosed in 2006 until the time he died, I just rallied so hard. I showed up in such an extreme, beautiful way. And it's my favorite thing I've ever done in my whole life. It's the thing I'm the most proud of, hands down, that I was able to walk someone through this entire process all the way up to their final moment. I'm deeply aware of the gift that cancer research is when someone has a disease. And I know that we are further along now, even in these 10 years, to develop therapies that will give people years, seconds, conversations, minutes, all the immense amount of conversation that Donny and I had in that year and a half, where it was primarily me and him sitting in a room. Those conversations and words and closure made such a tremendous difference in my life. And if I can raise money to help give that to someone else, feels like, at this point in my life, probably the most significant thing I can do. I know that Donny would be proud of me. I know that his family is proud of me. I know my family is proud of me. And I think my story is a message of hope, inspiration, faith, and love. It took me 10 years to get to this place. I'm proud of those 10 years, and I'm happy to celebrate it consciously with intention.